Hello everyone. Today we're going to talk about utopian socialism. With that, I'll go ahead and turn it to my grandson, Tristan. Go ahead, Tristan.
All right, thank you. So basically today I wanted to talk about utopian socialism because usually on this account or this channel or whatever you want to call it, we talk about scientific socialism, which is Marxism, basically all the time. And you don't really, even apart from this channel, you don't really hear much mention of the previous form of socialism which came before Marxism and kind of inspired Marxism, which is the utopian socialism of people like, St. Louis or Fourier or, people like that, right? So basically we wanted to talk about that and use the information from Engels's little pamphlet, Socialism, Utopian, and Scientific, to explain what utopian socialism is. So without further ado, let's get into it. All right, so basically utopian socialists of the past, basically they were idealists, right? So they came off of the Hegelian tradition where absolute reason and absolute truth formed capitalist society, at least according to Hegel. So basically, according to Hegel and all these other idealist philosophers, capitalism was like, the apex society, right? It was the apex of society, and it was, founded on reason, and it was infallible, right? It was the highest type of society, and Hegel called it, like civic society, right? So basically, all of these utopian socialists, they saw, once capitalism really got rolling, that Hegel was wrong about capitalism because inequality still persisted, even though, capitalism was supposedly predicated and based on reason and reasonable, I guess, kind of inquiry. And, inequality still persisted, and there was all kinds of problems and contradictions within capitalism. So basically, the utopian socialists, they thought to themselves, there's no way that this is the apex of reason, because all of these problems with capitalism, they wouldn't be occurring if capitalism was truly based on reason and was the apex of reason and truly based on mind. Now, basically, these utopian socialists, they posited socialism / communism, because remember, this is Friedrich Engels we're talking about, so the two are kind of used interchangeably. But basically, they posited communism as the actual society that's based on the mind and actually based on reason. Now, Engels criticizes utopian socialists by saying that, they are idealists. They stick to the tradition of idealism, wrongly, and therefore are unable to analyze the dialectical economic relationships of, capitalist society appropriately. So people like Fourier, for example, they did realize that capitalism had contradictions, but because of their idealistic outlook, they weren't able to fully, I guess, kind of create a good idea of what these contradictions were, and they weren't able to provide a full account of them like future scientific socialists like Marx and Engels were able to. So basically, Engels critiqued these utopian socialists by saying that they're idealists and they're not able to posit a coherent theory of dialectics that really fully and truly analyzes the contradictions that capitalist society presents. So basically, Marx and Engels took influence from utopian socialism, and they said, okay, we like this communism thing, but we're going to make it actually scientific, and we're going to make it materialist, and we're going to make it truly dialectical, so we can actually achieve communism instead of just, this idealistic dream of communism based on like the apex of human reason or the human mind or something like that. So yeah, that would basically be it for this subject and the video as a whole. Thank you for watching.
Thank you.